What's going on, guys? It's John Acapinti here with the Big Break, Season 4, Round 1. We're meeting the contestants, and here's a plan for you. How about you pick up a kickstand, the sweetest spicy seltzer in the land. But it's tough, but you gotta drink responsibly. They go down smooth, but do your part. And we are in the building of Encore Studios. Get up here, it's up the Einen, grab a golf cart, and get up here, record a track, maybe get signed to Route 6 Records, our other sponsor. Give it up for Mad Twisted Hatters, Infuse Emporium. They're literally naming a product after the winner of the Big Break. That's the coolest thing ever. I want that. Another returning giant, Lindarella's Deli, 1111 Main Street. Make your Cinderella, Lindarella's wish come true. Get up there. One of my favorite sponsors, I actually work there. We got a merch booth, print on demand for your band. Get those t-shirts selling. We got LB Entertainment, Ben Dugas, running the takeovers, doing it all. Hit them up, karaoke, DJing, maybe some trivia. Who doesn't love trivia? And rounding out the sponsors, we got Nancy Morris Photography. Book her for your next concert or event. She's gonna be taking pictures for the Big Break this year. We are spewing out some magic with grunge punk band SPEW. So SPEW, is that a collective, everyone SPEW, or is one SPEW?
I think Matt came up with the name.
That's Matt back there.
Yeah.
You guys mind introducing your SPEWs?
I'm Mike. I do guitar and vocal. And
I'm Ged.
I'm interrupting. And
You're spewing.
I'm Kevin. I am the lead drummer.
I'm Matthew. I'm the bass player.
Nice. How long have you guys been a band? Kicking
A year?
around?
almost a year in the summer.
We were jamming probably about a year and a half, but along the way, Matt came through. They'd previously been in a band together, and got together and just started playing some shows and having a lot of fun doing
In the
it.
band I was in with Matt, I was drumming.
Okay, so you're
So that was-
multi-instrumental.
This is the first band, that I'm doing guitar and vocal.
How you liking? Which one do you like more?
I was sick of playing drums, man. So I like doing the guitar and vocal.
It's funny because I was the exact opposite. I was a guitar player in bands my whole life, and now I just started playing drums about 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
having fun, just kind of switching it up.
Yeah, there's I've just taken up drumming, and such a different feel.
For sure, yeah.
You know, I feel like the drumming is such a more pulsating, and you're sweating. You were sweating Big Break Takeover.
Oh,
You were
yeah.
getting in there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's
At
a
Litsy's
workout.
Lounge.
It's the instrument that involves a workout, yeah.
sweating a lot, like a whore in church. Yeah.
Yeah. And
But,
you were having some issues with the electric drum set as your first time on that, right?
Yeah,
You weren't having issues, but you were in your head as most
I
musicians.
was.
can.
It was a fun night. I mean,
was a great time.
it was a new experience, and I think that's what this is all about. You're going to run into those things around every corner. So we had a good time playing. It was fun.
That was fun. You guys crushed it. And that's, how do you feel about that with the big, how did you find out about the Big Break?
Kevin here.
So my old yoga teacher named Fern, that's
Fern's
actually
the
Nicole,
best.
yeah, but Fern, absolutely, she's the best. And she knows that I do like stand-up comedy. I do just guitar stuff, and she called me up and said, "You need to join this. My buddy Ailes setting this up." And so I told them about it, and they said, "Let's do it. Sounds like a good opportunity." So
Yeah.
glad we did, man.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
got a lot of,
Shout out Fern.
yeah, for sure.
Shout
to
out
Fern.
Jeannie. I don't know if you guys know Jeannie. That's Fern's best friend.
Yeah, we made a shitload of friends along the way already. So
Yeah, meeting
that's
a
what
lot
it's
of
about.
bands locally. Yeah.
That's probably one of the best benefits, right, of being in a band is just like meeting other bands.
Surprisingly, there's a strong scene.
Yeah,
Wilkes-Barre, I'm surprised. There's a
making
lot of
that
bands.
circle.
Well, you guys are out of Pittston
It's
area,
great.
right? Are you guys all
Pittston.
from Pittston area?
West Pittston,
West Pittston.
and Wyoming.
I'm from New York originally. I moved here about 4 years ago.
Like New York, Binghamton, New York City.
Like Long Island, New York, Suffolk County.
And I'm originally from downtown Philly
Nice.
area.
That's right.
I grew up here. I'm from here.
I was born in Chevy Chase, but I grew up in the Scranton,
You say Chevy
Green Ridge,
Chase?
Chevy Chase, Maryland. Yeah, that's where you guys' name.
That's
Really?
awesome.
Seriously? Wow. Okay. Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, though I spend my times here, so I know what the. It is a good scene though. Like I think it's because it's so melancholy and depressing often.
Yeah.
The winters are bad. Yeah.
Bad, you know. It's and then you get like 6 days of rain, so it's like, all right, let's just start a band because we can't go outside and play for.
That's why like most of the best music
football.
comes from the East Coast and the West Coast. You know, it's kind of.
I lived in Denver for 2 months. It rained once. Everyone was so happy. I worked with a guy who was moving to Philly to feel crusty. I was like, why are you moving to Philly? He's like, I'm sick of the sun. I'm like, he's like, are you in a band? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, you're good. You're set.
Yep.
I went to Denver once, and I think I was the fattest person there. Like everyone's on a bike. Everyone's in
They're all on a
speedos.
bike.
Like,
I was
what the fuck
biking
is this?
12 miles a day.
Yeah. Oh, there you
18
go.
on-
So you caught the bug.
I was playing like semi-pro rugby.
Really?
And biking 18 miles from work to practice to home. And it didn't even, it fazed me. Felt so good.
Damn, 18 miles. Damn.
Yeah. But, you know, speaking of the local scene, you guys have a favorite local venue you like playing at?
So far, it seems like Curry has been like a home to us.
Curry Donuts?
Donuts in Wilkes-Barre. But
We've had some bangers at some house shows.
yeah, it's been
we've-
mostly house shows that have been the funnest.
We've played a lot of bars, but I mean, when the wildest ones are, you know, the house shows for me. I have a blast doing those ones.
I feel that, like, a part of me died when I stopped going to college parties because they're just better than bars.
Yeah.
It's no rules.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, I like that you guys are getting after it in-house scene. Like,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
We want to play more. Like if there's anyone has any
it's kinda
openings, yeah.
tight, you know.
It goes to like getting back to like, you know, playing with some of these same bands, you know, a lot of shows, and you're getting these relationships where now we're all on Facebook together and like, you guys got to get on this one. I want you to get on this one. And so we're all sort of helping each other out. And, you know, they tell us to come play a house show. It's like, yeah, let's do this, man. It'll be fun.
I gotta get up to Curry.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the Denny's video.
Yes.
Has someone done that yet?
Someone, I think, I thought
think
someone did.
I think Brutality actually. They
Yeah, I
said,
think
"What the
he did.
fuck's up, Curry?"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then then he jumped up on the countertop and started soloing, which
They're a
was pretty
great band.
cool.
Those guys rip, yeah.
They did a announcement part or like one of the events, but they're a great band.
They're awesome. They
young
deserve
kids
to
too,
go to
yeah.
Mexico and everything like that.
Yeah, they're down in Mexico playing.
Yeah, real
Yeah.
classic metal. They have like a nice
Yeah,
classic
they're like
metal sound.
Young dudes, too.
20, I think,
They're
now,
like
or
19, 20.
19.
It's like, Jesus Christ.
I saw them when they were like 14.
Yeah, and they're very wholesome.
Really good
people,
guys. You're really
yeah.
good guys. Yeah. Do you have any like inspirations you draw from in terms of like from what you've grown up or, you know, musically, like genres? Like
I'd say, you know, me and Matt kind of bring like a punk feel to it, whereas Mike's more on the alternative, like grunge side of things. And
I grew up on like melodic hardcore, thrash, death metal, like all different genres, doo-wop, Motown. I even bring some of that into it because the rhythm and the beats that doo-wop
They
and
match
Motown had, you know.
yeah.
Sure.
It's just classical beats.
I was going to add that, you know, the last like decade or so, or however as long it's been, I like turned off being a sponge to other stuff. So I just recycle kind of my own, you know, vibe or whatever I'm doing. I won't take in outside influence too much.
I know a comic that does that. She doesn't watch other comics.
Yeah, just keep recycling your own, you know, I'll do my music in a cycle and it turns into different genres, what have you, you know. So I don't watch too much outside stuff.
Okay. Gonna be smart, you know, whatever works, right? You guys do look, you know, college age, but did you guys, you know, partake in MTV music videos?
I remember when MTV was good.
you mean like watching it? Yeah.
Yeah, like you were around. You guys are what, 22?
Carson Daly? Carson Daly, yeah.
I'm 32,
Bro,
so,
we're
yeah.
hella old, bro.
Yeah, we're all up there.
I'm 38. I'm 38. How old are you?
I'm 32. I'm the youngest
32.
in the band.
Mike over here is
Yeah,
what, 39?
I don't want to say that. Yeah, I'm 29. That's right.
TRL. I proclaim myself NEPA zone Carson Daly.
Really?
Really?
Everyone thought someone gave me that name. Nope.
Nice.
Made it.
Just as long as they believe that, though.
As long as someone's saying it,
Nice.
you know.
I consider myself West Pistons Polish Shore. Just made that up.
That's a claim to fame right there.
Don't tax my gig so hardcore, crust.
He has a pig.
I have a pig, yeah.
Yeah, Kev owns a pig.
Oh, you want to see him?
Yeah.
So he's a real pig. We actually put him up in some royalty thing. You see this? This is Pete the pig. I don't know where these cameras are, but that's
We
my
can throw up a picture.
my sweet
of
little
this.
baby there.
Sweet.
He's
Do you
our
bring him to
manager.
shows.
No, he's too. He'd rather stay in the background.
Right. Are you gonna throw him in the music video?
Yeah, we might. I actually considered that. Yeah, we got some ideas. I got some.
You guys are churning up. Don't
Sort
give
of like
us
some
too
story. Yeah, I'm
much,
not gonna
but
give you.
you know,
I'm not gonna give you.
maybe we could curry donuts in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I know Kev, though. The pig is the original. I used to have a Rottweiler. He got old and he passed away. But a few years ago, my
here's a
dog,
pig.
my dog used to pull me over to the pig. He lives a
really?
few houses down from me. Yeah.
That's cute.
So one day he had a guitar in his yard. I'm like, bro, we're both into music big time. So
Connected by a pig.
essentially,
That's a movie.
That's it.
We let the dog in the yard to see how they'd interact, and the dog immediately ate his poop.
Went
And
to your-
I was like, I'm probably never gonna see that guy again. I
You
feel
would think
bad.
it would be the opposite.
That's
You think
true,
the pig
but wait,
is the
I was like, I'm
poop.
never gonna see that guy
yeah,
again.
my dog
Probably
went
hates
for
me.
the old pig
But
dude.
really, you were best friends at first poop bite.
That's right. It is the poop that binds.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how it happened there.
Sweet
right.
situation.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That is, drink on that. You guys are
This
enjoying
is
your
tasty.
kickstands?
This is delicious.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this
Nothing-
new one
I
actually.
wasn't sure what I was gonna think because I'm not too adventurous.
Seems like you guys were appetized after talking about your dogs eating poop.
Oh,
absolutely.
Right
Absolutely.
in.
100%. That's where the SPEW name.
I'm just trying not to
derives
chug
from.
Yeah,
that
you guys
bitch.
are, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're into gross ass shit. Whoa.
Speaking of gross stuff,
Yeah.
Dan's cheetah pants. I mean, sorry, that was off topic. Did you guys see the $200 package you got?
I was more interested on the cheetah pants.
What do you mean, the mix and match?
Of Encore Studios.
Mixmaster
This is a
record?
big cheetah pants guy.
I
I'm
was thi-
starting a boy band, man band, Cheetah Boys, if you guys want to be in it.
That is an incredible
Cheetah
name.
Mans, I'm still working on.
We might
I
put
like
away
it.
SPEW and just come join you.
I'm going to have Dan break out the pants.
We just played a show where I don't know, I don't remember the name of the
Bedtime
game.
Magic
Oh,
from Boston.
they're wearing wrestling things with pugs on them. They were a two-piece.
Wrestling
They were
onesies.
wearing.
And they
Yeah.
absolutely crushed. They were great.
It was just a bass player and a drummer was playing an organ with his foot
Yeah,
while he was
they were
playing
wild.
drums, and they
super
were like
wild.
a straight up power violence grindcore band. They were phenomenal.
Shout out to those guys if you're saying this.
They were so loud they were knocking over donut boxes
Yeah.
and cups and everything off the shelves. They
sure.
were great.
I've noticed a lot of, heavy, hard bands are the silliest people. You guys are pretty silly too. You noticed that probably too, in the scene. It's probably tough to be angry after screaming for 45 minutes.
No, it's you can't take yourself too seriously all the
Yeah.
time. If you in order to express yourself being angry, you gotta have the opposite and the balance of also always being funny and going around and having a good time. There's a reason why you're mad. There's a reason why you're happy at that point.
Right.
Yeah, I'm never angry when we're playing. We have some scream type breaks in the song, but I'm always just focused on matching up my tone with the guitar. Or there's never any too much of emotion connected to what I'm doing.
Only when I'm screaming at people without a mic. That's pretty much when there's actual anger. Probably.
Right.
I just
outside of music. Just
during one of our songs, there's a break and I just scream, "Oh fuck!" and at the loudest because last week of work sucked. So
nice. Yeah, get it all out.
just letting it out for the week.
For sure.
Do you guys have any big plans, any venues you'd like to hit along the route? There's some goals, at post big break even,
We're trying to break into Dunkin' Donuts and then Duck Donuts. We're just trying to clear out. That's really our sweet
Yeah.
spot.
Donut
Donut
route.
shops.
Keep it in a circle rotation,
Well, it's circle, it's food, so it makes
Exactly.
sense,
We're just seeing where this takes us. We're putting ourselves out there and we're meeting some people and having fun doing it. But I don't know that any of us have really thought that far ahead. But I can tell you, I'm having the time of my life playing drums and hanging out with these guys and making music and, shooting for the stars. But honestly,
Just enjoying it.
it's all good either way,
We
man.
could play your bathroom. I think I hit big time.
My bathroom?
Yeah.
I have a bidet.
Dude, I definitely hit
Incorporate
sky
that.
right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I know. Borrow
That'd
those
be-
cheetah pants and make it happen.
You could, the bidet will go in your mouth as you're singing.
Yeah, you give me those cheetah pants. I'll show you a $200 package. All right, this thing will look beautiful.
It's just fun doing
Real
stuff like
bulged
this,
out, cheetah style.
Perfect.
I
This is
need
pretty
that. I'm a
professional.
grower, so not a shower. Showings. Any shows coming up?
Yeah, we
Keystone
do.
Stage.
Keystone Stage. We're doing
Nice.
with
On June 2nd.
There's it's called like Summerfest. It's this like 10 band show that's coming up. I think it's like the
Sawyersville
22nd,
of July.
Syersville.
and there might be another
Yeah.
house party in there somewhere.
And then also
Should've wrote
June
this shit down.
June 30th.
Google Keep.
No, sorry, excuse me. June 28th, we are playing with Suburban Downgrade for
Yeah.
Anarchy and Elephant
That's
at
gonna be a
the
good one.
Keystone Soundstage. That one's going to be a blast. We played a house show with Suburban Downgrade, and those guys are just phenomenal.
Yeah, if you
They're
don't know
doing-
them, they are a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're
man.
doing great things out towards Lock Haven, and
Yeah.
they're just great guys.
Sure.
Give me a shirt off
real
your back.
gritty like type of punk rock. I think the bass player does the main vocal.
Andrew Hebler, yeah.
Andrew, yeah.
Yep.
He one
Good
of the,
showman.
like I said, one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
He's like a skinnier fat Mike. Medium Mike.
That from No Effects, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a lot of similarities there.
Yeah.
What would be like some of your favorite aspects of playing live? You know, like crowd interaction or like just the full feel, getting lost in it, I guess.
You know, for me, I'm like an anxious type of guy sometimes. So like I get nervous before every show, and it's almost like therapeutic. Just to like,
Let it out.
just every time I learn, don't let this be your mindset next time. Get over this. Like have fun, and just halfway through every set, I just find myself having the time of my life, and I'm like, why was I so nervous? And you know, but every time it's just it's really fun like that. But then interacting with everyone else. I mean,
See,
what do you guys think?
back to playing shows like when I was younger in my older bands, like in Underwood and like Cafe Metro and
Underwood,
different
yeah.
places like that. It was all about watching kids just slam up against each other and crowd surfing and just interacting and actually feeling what you're portraying out to them.
Right.
It's a feeling like no other.
I like having people hear our stuff. You know, it's
Yeah.
all original stuff, and that's the best part about it, I guess, is playing
We do
original
one cover.
stuff.
We do a Nirvana cover, but other than that, they're all originals that either me or Mike wrote or co-wrote. And
I remember you guys doing the Nirvana cover. Didn't you
Yeah.
guys, you apologized before you played it?
Yeah, and then I write a lot of like the rhythms and everything for the originals. So
Oh, nice. Have you guys gotten to check out any of the competitors' music? Anyone else in the big break? There's
well,
like
with the guys that we played with, all talented bunch.
ever since I started playing with these guys, I've been more like until we play with the band. I
Yeah.
don't like to judge them beforehand. I'd like to
Right.
see what they play live because that's what you're getting.
yeah,
you
there's,
can do
there's
anything
people
on a
who
CD.
might not sound as good recording that are better live, and there's people who might sound better recorded but not as good live. You
I
know?
think you're either gonna like intimidate yourself, or you're gonna like think we don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and either way is bad. So I'd rather just go out there and give it my genuine best and let the cards fall as
When
they
we
go.
record live. It's just all one take, so we'll multi-track and you know, use 5-6 mics, but it's all recorded live, vocal, everything. But when you hear the last mix, there's no overdubs really. There's light editing, you know.
We
just-
practice in my basement, which
that-
is pretty close for all of us. So
That's where
So you
we
have your own
record.
kind of like
That's
setup going, your own little mixing board and stuff.
yeah. We record in Kev's basement. We practice in Kev's basement. We shot the video for Back on the Streets. All the live segments was in Kev's basement at our practice space. Yeah.
It's got a good sound because it's a stone. It's a stone basement, so it absorbs a lot of sound.
Perfect.
It's
Nice.
like a dead room, yeah,
Are you guys excited to make the DIY video?
big time.
Yeah, our last video was pretty DIY itself, but this one's going to have more originality to it, and it's going to be a fun time.
I ran through some ideas with these guys for kind of like a storyline that I have that I think is going to be interesting, and don't want to give anything away, but I think it's going to be a fan favorite.
Nice.
Bring out that silly side a little bit, but also
Bring
also
it out.
mix in with the doom and gloom.
Nice. And then pending, obviously, you have to get through the video voting stage, but like you say you get past that, anything you're excited for in terms of the contest, like beyond that, like potentially, playing live or
More shows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, just more shows. Finally getting maybe LP or EP out before the end of summer or fall time.
okay.
And
I think the biggest thing, sorry to cut you off,
Yeah,
is
no.
I would say just the bigger the audience, like the bigger the stage, the bigger the audience, the more people we can try to reach and, let them hear our stuff. I think that's the biggest benefit anyone can give us, just the opportunity. And what we do with it is up to us, but I think it's really pretty special that you guys are doing this. So
I think it's a great thing, and just being in the contest preps you for things you'll have to go through as a band, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's been bands that didn't know about an input list. You know, you don't want to make music a business, but it is in a sense you're trying to make a living off of playing music. So knowing ways that could streamline that and,
Sure.
you know,
Like when we show up to shows, we try to bring literally everything that we practice with in the basement is packed in all of our cars. Even if they say we have a bass cab, a guitar cab, a drum set there, we bring our stuff because what if one of those things go
or it's not as quality as you
or
would
it
think,
doesn't
you
work
know,
as
you don't
good
like
as ours,
yeah.
or, you know?
And then that misrepresents your sound in a way, you know.
Yeah, I think it's a respect factor to the people who are booking us and to the fans that are there to see us. Is that for us to give our absolute best and try to recreate that basement magic that we get. And isn't that the name of that band, Basement Magic?
Bedtime
Oh,
Magic.
that would be funny.
Basement Magic,
but-
though.
Yeah, another reason is I'd rather play on my shit than someone else's because
sure.
if I blow out theirs, I'm going to feel really bad.
Yeah.
If I blow out mine, I'm out amp. I need to go get a new one.
Right. That's very courteous of you guys, you know. Bad rap for some grunge punks, you know. What else? Do you guys, have any music already out, like in terms of albums, or do you have? You said you're releasing one. 'Cause you only been around
Personally,
for
I have
1
an
year,
album that I
right?
released years ago, just acoustic. But as far as us, no, we're working on an EP. We've got music videos, or at least one.
We have Back on the Streets with a Gun, which is on YouTube currently on our SPEW NEPA. That's how you can find us on YouTube. We have a bunch of live clips from Curry, a couple live clips from some house shows on there. Then we're also on Instagram, SPEW NEPA, and then also on TikTok too.
Nice.
We're on TikTok.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Okay.
That's where I edit most of our videos is off of TikTok because it's a free editor.
It really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is. Like, I just lost my subscription to my editing. I guess I'll just do it on TikTok now.
Yeah. And it's pretty interesting what you can do with video on it. So it's just easy. And then you just tag a few things on it and send it on its way.
I think it's funny that if China is spying on us through TikTok, their view of America might be SPEW. They're like, that's what they're doing over there.
Well, the thing with me is I've done a bit about this that, like, people say, oh, like, they're skewing our algorithm. No, we got an American algorithm.
Yep.
We're going to do pranks. We're going to dance. We're going to do dumb stuff. Chinese had nothing to do with that. That's American good old entertainment.
I don't get many tentacles on my screen or anything like that. So yeah, it's definitely Americanized.
Yeah. They're like, oh, all the kids in China are, doing science projects on TikTok. We're not doing science projects on TikTok if you
true.
forced us.
Yeah, there's like the new crazy new
We
math
kind
they're
of do
teaching
though.
kids
They
or
have
something.
the DIY and stuff. Well, you guys, so you do stand up comedy as well.
Yeah.
Anybody else do anything else other than what else you guys do, like work life?
I work at the casino actually, and it is a weird environment.
You were saying, casino gets down apparently.
Casino's interesting. But yeah, you
casino.
meet a lot of interesting people. You meet a lot of interesting bands that come through there. Honestly,
It's like a rotating, like, because it's never ending, right? It's open at like 24/7.
Yeah, I work all night. I go in at 8 o'clock at night and I'm there until 6:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm with all the degenerates.
I mean, that's not what I call them. I call them uncle,
I call them
dad.
family.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
I work at a place called TTI.
Stepdad, sugar dad,
That-
all the dads at the casino.
Yeah.
Dad heavy.
Yeah.
And so, have you performed at all in comedy? Likewise, have you?
Yeah. I used to do a lot in New York. A lot of places in the city, in Long Island, that area, but also around here. I did some sort of like Moose Lodge thing not long ago, and
Nice.
the V Spot.
V-Spot's the best.
Did some at the V Spot. I had a lot of fun there. I meet some familiar faces over there.
Oh, speaking of that, we also have another show at the Whatchamacallit
Oh yeah,
bar
that's gonna be a big one. Yeah.
in Scranton. It's a new bar.
All our favorite bands are
I
playing.
didn't
there.
know that
Fiend
was-
Star, Christ Chopper,
Christ
and
Chopper, yeah.
Wife Swamp. I
Wife
think.
Swamp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I know, Wife Swamp and Christ Chopper, Bobby and Jess.
Yeah, I grew up with all those guys. I
great.
remember when Bobby used to play in
Jeff.
Alf and used to play in Methuselah Rookie Card and like all these.
He's the
great.
wildest guy. Have you
I
ever
love
seen?
Bobby.
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah.
Those are great names.
How about you, Mike, do you do anything outside of music?
Yeah, no, I definitely a lot of that, a lot of the old hand stuff. But no, I got a little studio at my house. I do like some, sometimes I'll do music on the side, but mostly I guess for work, every couple of years I'll try to like fix and flip a house.
Okay.
So I've done one successfully, but yeah, I guess self-employed or fixing stuff.
Fixing stuff.
Yeah,
It's a good Tinder bio.
yeah.
Fixing stuff. Mine would be like, can you fix my filter on my water faucet?
Yes, I can.
I'm trying to get some handsy women. Not like that, but like, don't need to wear gloves when they're chopping wood kind of women.
I feel like I'm sitting weird.
You
know,
are.
I've noticed this thing, like when people are
kidding.
first being interviewed, like on a show, like they always sit like this. Not like the second time as their career progresses, they do this.
You're
And then
right.
after a while, they're full like this, and it's like this pretentious, like now I've made it to the elites of Hollywood, and now I sit like this during interviews and I talk about whatever. But it's like a progression. I don't know.
It's kind of my goal right now. I want to get to that point of just,
What are you doing under
lounging
there?
on
What do you got going
somebody.
under there?
I think that's a prominent sign of success is just lounging in people's faces.
Yeah. Yeah.
No care in the world. But it's been great, guys. We're going to be wrapping things up. You talked before about some of your social medias. Is there anything else you want to promote before we spew out?
I want to give a shout out to Ale, to Robin, to Johnny, to everyone here at the Big
Oh, yeah.
Break.
This is awesome.
Thank
We
you.
really appreciate it.
Just
Kyle, yeah.
just support the music scene. Anything that's going on, so be it hip hop, so be it metal, reggae, R&B, anything at this point. Just go to shows to meet some friends. Everyone's open, armed in the community around here. They might look like they're kind of, apprehensive, but
They're all sweethearts.
they're all
Yeah,
sweethearts.
it's a big scene
With nose
building up.
piercings.
That's what I
Yes.
believe, a big scene building up around here.
Get in
A lot
the
of cool
pit,
people out there.
figure it out.
Get in the pit and they'll help you up.
Yeah. Shove you down,
They
help
also
you
help
up.
knock you down too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all love.
I love that. Thank you so much, guys, for that.
Thank you for
Cheers.
Having us.
Cheers.
Man. Hell yeah.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Between one fern.
Between one fern and a kickstand,
That's right.
that was SPEW. We are the Big Break, season 4.
How about you pick up a kickstand, the sweetest spicy seltzer in the land. But it's tough, but you gotta drink responsibly. They go down smooth, but do your part. And we are in the building of Encore Studios. Get up here, it's up the Einen. Grab a golf cart and get up here. Record a track. Maybe get signed to Route 6 Records, our other sponsor. Give it up for Mad Twisted Hatters and Fuse Emporium. They're literally naming a product after the winner of the Big Break. That's the coolest thing ever. I want that. Another returning giant, Lindarella's Deli, 1111 Main Street. Make your Cinderella, Lindarella's wish come true. Get up there. One of my favorite sponsors, I actually work there. We got a merch booth, print on demand for your band. Get those t-shirts selling. We got LB Entertainment, Ben Dugas, running the takeovers, doing it all. Hit them up, karaoke, DJing, maybe some trivia. Who doesn't love trivia? And rounding out the sponsors, we got Nancy Morris Photography. Book her for your next concert or event. She's gonna be taking pictures for the Big Break this year.